All right, everybody. We are back. It's a busy Sunday morning. Tai Chi. We've got about 3 more weeks or 2 more weeks of the Earth phase. So we're really just working on building up, using Tai Chi as a way to sustain and build up muscle. So that's what we'll be doing. We're going to start off with our Tai Chi 13 and see how everybody's faring with that. And then we'll move on to other drills. So just bring down the heavens. Inhale up. Exhale down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Sorry, the monkey dog is lamenting his mommy, her mommy, I should say. Let's go ahead and stand in the Wuji position, Earth's phase. And we want to make sure that we are breathing into the lower dantian in here at all times. And when we exhale, we pull back that belly as much as we can. We want to have an active belly. Shoulders completely relaxed. Dropping the tailbones so the knees are bent. So we're activating the thighs and the areas around the kneecaps. Big toe, little toe heel gripping the floor. Hollowing the chest. Slightly dropping the chin, but it's more like, less dropping looking down, but more like back. So like we're holding an apple between, or an orange between our neck and our chin. That elongates the spine. And we're going to do our 1 through 5 meditation. 1 is fun, smiling, opening up the face. 2 is shu, big toe, little toe, gripping the floor. 3 is tree, roots growing into the earth, pouring in through the foundation, past foundation of your home or your living, dwelling space, through the crust of the earth, making its way through the mantle and shooting straight down into core, which is number 4. And you visualize the yellow molten core, and those roots begin to attach to that. And then the seam of the world, the chi of the world, rises up into those roots. So you take a deep breath as you pull the energy of the earth, which is yin energy, up those roots, up to the lower dantian. And you hold the breath. Energy goes to the kidneys, to the heart, armpit. Exhale into the palms of the hands. Good. Inhale again. Exhale into the earth. Pulling from the earth to lower dantian. Exhale into the palms. Then inhale again. Exhale. Perfect. Great. Shh. Stormy, no. And let's go ahead and shake out the 9 gates. Good. And let's go ahead and hold. And let's go ahead and twist, right? Twist, right? Swinging the whiskers of the dragon, right? Right, perfect, facing forward. Now I just want to warm us up by doing specific stances in the Tai Chi movement, which are part of the 8 vessels, just 4 of them. So now everything we do from the floor. So whatever you do, you're pushing off the floor. You're really pushing the feet into the floor. I want you to get that in motion. This is the key piece, right? No matter what we do, right? We want to avoid moving the upper part of the body, but not having the legs or the feet active. We don't want dead feet, okay? So let's go ahead and do our first step. So bend the knees, pick up this toe, turn on the heel, turn it in. This toe is pointing in that direction, right? When you're fully warmed up, like later on during the day, it will be pointed right at that big toe. But right now, let's just go ahead and just make this 7, invisible 7 on the floor. Right? And then I want you to just hold the hands in this direction and turn the torso. Okay. And inhaling. Exhaling. Shh. No. What am I? I'm here. My chopped liver. Good. So we're going to generate some circulation with these movements. This is one of the first movements in Tai Chi that actually happens. So we're going to do a bit of a drill. Okay. Shift back. Spin the ball. Hold the ball. And then dot and hold. Okay. And so while I'm doing this, I'm actually holding my core. So we don't want this, we want that. We want to hold the core. Right? Then have one hand out on the bottom, hold, and just activate the thigh a little bit. And now the butt does come out here. Now, heel to the ground, step, this foot out, bend, hold. Right, just holding the positions. Now, here in this position, one hand up, one down. Now I want you to turn pigeon-toed and out. Pull the fingers back. Now this foot goes straight, shift, stretching the calf here. You can bring this in a little bit more. Right? Present this way, turn the torso. Shift back, spin the ball. Right? And this foot's still here. And right? Then I'm going to take this dot and hold. Right? So you see a lot of the development of muscles is centralized around holding the position, holding and breathing in the Chinese system. This foot comes out, no weight on this foot, and here hand there, hold. So this thigh is getting squeezed. Heel to the ground, step. His hand out, spread. Here, hold. Left hand on the head, right on the bottom. Straighten it out. Bring it in and set. Good. Shake it out. Are you feeling a little bit warm? A little bit more warmed? Good. Excellent. So head on over and do our Tai Chi 13. Okay. And we'll see how that goes. Quick review. And then I'd like to do a little bit more, some task walking to introduce that to the group, to the new folks in the group. So we're going to go in this direction. So I'm going to shift my weight to this. Well, actually, I'll do it like this, okay? Yeah. Shift the weight to the right. Split. Drop in my Wuji stance. Now I'm gonna post turn, and I'm in the same position. I'm gonna spin the ball. And I'm ready for Tai Chi 13. Step 1, ward off. Roll back. Press. Grab down. Push. Peel the toe. Turn. Monkey picks the fruit. Elbow comes back. C-step. Single whip. Pull back, spin the ball. C-step, heel to the floor. Warding off. Rolling back. Pressing. Grasping. Down. A little wider step for me. Up. Peel the toe. Turn. Monkey picks the fruit. This foot is here. C-step and single whip. Great, great. All right, so now we're gonna go this direction, right? So follow me as best you can. I like to turn this toe in at an angle, right? Ring this in, this dots. So this is dotting. Spin the ball. C-step. Warding off. Rolling back. Pressing. grabbing, pushing, peel the toe, turn the toe, which turns the body. Monkey picks the fruit, elbow back, C step, splitting. Now your back is towards me, okay? Pull back to spinning the ball. Good. C step and ward off. And throw the ball to ward off. Jana? Oh, okay, you are doing it. Okay. Yeah, good. Rolling back. Pressing. So I'm going really slow because that's how the muscles get strong. Grab down. Knees extend, pushing, hands. Peel the toe. Turn the body over the rainbow. Monkey picks the fruit. Single whip. Come in and set. Good. How'd it all go? Good. So the key thing is just being able to follow, right? So, and like, there are different levels of speed to do Tai Chi, There's fast Tai Chi, which we're doing mostly in the summer, that's just, or maybe even now, just going over the movements, And then there's slowing it down, right, which is what we're doing, because this is a workout. We're working things out, but it's low impact, right? Right. And so a lot of things to keep in mind. No matter what happens, I'm pushing my big toe into the earth as I shift forward. I relax the front big toe, and then I reverse that. I push the front big toe into the earth and push that into the heel, right? So it's like driving a stick shift of the car. So push, roll back, push, roll back, push, and I'm still pushing the big toe into the earth. I release the back big toe, push the big toe in the front into the earth. Energy goes to the heel. So big toe to front heel, front toe to back heel, right? Yeah, so we want to make sure that we're always, every part of the body is always active. In fact, most martial arts that are standing martial arts, right? Now I can correct that. I can say all martial arts are based upon the relationship with the planet. It doesn't matter what martial art it is. You're using the leverage of the planet, right? So I'm pushing into the earth, and then there's the whole mystical aspects of drawing up energy from the earth, and then sending it through the hands, So we're circulating energy from the chi of the earth as well, right? So I want to make sure that we get that motion, right? Because that allows circulation, right? Great. So check it out. Now I want to get into a thing called task walking. So task walking is, so just to recap, the Tai Chi 13 is done in a circle, or like in a cross within a circle. I'm in the center, I go here, I go here, I go here. And if I want to do the opposite side, I can switch and go here, and go here, and go here, and go here, and then I'm done. So it's a cross, and it's done. It's slingshotting back to the center. All right. The majority of Tai Chi is a straight line. Okay. And so there's a specific way of walking in Tai Chi because once again, it uses the leverage of the earth. So let's work on that real fast. This is a review for MC, I know, but this is a really important piece in your Tai Chi development. So I'm standing here in this beginning position. I'm going to C-step out like I always do. Heel hits the ground. I'm going to press the gas. Great. Now I'm going to move that way. So I just don't move that way, right? I pick up that toe, just like in Tai Chi 13, except instead of turning this way, I turn the opposite way, and I'm opening this whole area out. I then shift the weight to this foot. Now this foot is at an angle. I pour the weight into the heel, and then I dot with this foot. Then I C-step, the heel hits the ground. I go ahead and press the gas. I peel that toe. I turn it out. I press the gas again, shift all the weight into this foot, and then I dot. Okay. Then I C-step out. Heel hits the ground. Press the gas. Peel the toe. Turn it out. Press the gas. Slowly pour that weight into I believe it's your right foot. C-step. And I'm going to do a shorter one to show that you can do it. You don't have to go, it doesn't have to be a wide step. C-step. Press the gas. Shift up. Turn out. Press gas. And dot. Now, in Tai Chi, I want to make sure we have our transitions right. So I want to go this direction. I'm not going to just turn. I'm going to use always Tai Chi foot movement. I'm going to stand in the ba, so my feet are pointing in that ba position. Shift the weight and dot. That's it, right? Then we walk this direction. C-step out, heel hits the ground, press the gas. Peel the toe, turn it out that direction. Press the gas again. Dot. C-step out. Toe hits the ground. Shift back. Turn it out. Down. Good. C-step out. Hit the ground. Up. Out. C-step up. Down. Out. Dot. Now we're going to go back that direction. So just go ahead and sit in the ba. Right? Shift the weight. Turn the body and dot. Yeah. Stormy, come here. Come here. Come here. They can see my feet, honey. C-step. Press the gas. Turn up. Out. Press the gas. Dot. Remember, heel first. Then foot. Then pick it up. Turn it out. Press the gas. and dot. Good. Heel. Press the gas. Up. Out. Dot. Great, take it out. Does that make sense to everybody? Jana, how's that working for you? Good, yeah. So really pretty simple. That's the basis of Tai. There's a lot of positive things. So in Tai Chi, we're always
this is easier than the 13.
yeah, just the foot. But then there's the other arm movements as well. So
Well, okay.
yeah,
I'm not there yet.
yeah. So you find that in Tai Chi walking, that's the basis of moving in Tai Chi walking. You're gonna that's how it's always done. And two things to remember: there's this motion happening. We're pumping the calf. The calf is really important. It pumps fluid throughout the system so that you don't get water edema, basically, right? So we want to keep pumping, right? So we're always pulling, we're pointing, and we're pulling the toes back and pressing, and then pulling the toes back, twisting. Notice how my toe is the last one that comes up. Dot, and then down and press. Okay. Now this exercise is a training exercise. You'll find if you watch Tai Chi videos, they don't dot. They dot in the beginning, but they don't do it. They don't dot. So you can skip the dot and just come straight down. So if I do this and come straight down to the heel, that's the actual methodology. It's just that we're teaching sort of a rudimentary point right here, and then down, and then press, and then up, and then out. Down, point the toe, I pull back the toe, make contact with the earth with the heel, then come back. Okay, great. So, but wait, there's more.
Thanks.
What is this motion doing here? So this is so Tai Chi is a martial art, right? It's when done correctly, it's with a master that knows what they're doing, and they've trained it. And if you're two Tai Chi masters, it's pushing and headbutting and throwing and breaking and ripping. It's for grappling situations. But this is also an internal art. So we want to pump fluid through the system, right? So this whole process, the brass basin, right, is what we're going to focus on, right? So notice if I push off, my pelvis is tilted. And then when I bring it down, I drop my tailbone. So my tailbone is down. And I'm holding my core. Right? I press, everything is neutral. I pick up, I hold my core, I drop my tail. So I'm holding my core here. I step up, I expand my core. So this whole process is opening. My tailbone is up. My pelvis is pointing down. And then I contract the tummy, right? So in reality, if it's done quickly, I'll do it at an angle like this, because I'm wearing all black. So you'll feel this motion contracting the belly, the torso, right? At the same time, the calves are pumping. At the same time, there's fluid going up the spine, right? So we're holding. So So that's a whole part of the lower part below the solar plexus here. But then we get a chance to actually hold these positions, right? So we're focusing on activating the muscles and squeezing the muscles, opening and closing the muscles. Turn it out. So the Tai Chi is, right, more than just the slow movement, particularly in the summer, when we're really working on activating core muscles, right? So, so let me just see if that's resonating with everybody here. As we do these movements, that's why we take our time to do it slow. I'm actually activating my core. I bend my knee, right? I never just drop the knee. Remember we did, that's why we did this. This concept of lowering on one leg, right? It's all a part of it. Yeah, right. So if I'm C-stepping out, I'm dropping the body. I'm holding the core. I'm shifting. I release the core. I pick up the toe. I'm holding my core. I turn this out. I expand my core. My belly is now tilted. It's tilted even more. And then, so I'll dot here. If I stand and dot, I'm in neutral. When I step out, I'm holding the core. Heels hit the ground. Good. And then go ahead and expand the core. This is neutral, right? I can relax the core, but it's not just letting it all hang out. I'm holding it. It's like when you're holding the Wu-Ji stance, and it's not too relaxed, it's not too tight, it's just right, right? And then now I'm pulling the core, turn it out, expand the core. Now I'm stretching my core, stretching. And then I come in, lower. Good. And then, great. So we're basically doing crunches, right? We're doing crunches, right? Good. All right. So let's move on with the hands. This is called parting the horse's mane. So it's basically this position here. This hand is going to come down, across the face, and out. This is going to come down this way. Sorry. Underneath, I'm doing it wrong. Underneath this way and out. Underneath this way and out. Underneath this way and out. Okay. So we put it together. High, low, come together. They cross and out. Yeah. So this is going to be up this way. Yeah. Again. High, low, they cross, and now the low is high, and the high is low. Again. So this is the Tai Chi symbol too. We're doing a Tai Chi symbol, the yin and yang symbol, right? Right, and then the other side, simple, high, down, low, out. Good. Shift, turn the wheel. Bring them together. They cross. This goes here and that goes down. Spin the wheel. Cross. So this one goes this down this way. Half circle, right? This goes opposite from down, out, down, out. Yeah. So we put them together.
Oh, it's like, okay.
Yeah. And have the palm facing, and this is like down. Oh, let me plug my thing in, everybody. Sorry about that. Plugging it in. Good. Good. So here. Yep, just like that. Good. So here's how it looks like when you put it all together. I have the ball. Okay, let's try that again. Just focus the arms right now. Don't worry about anything else. Step. As I step, I take my pulse. So as soon as the heel hits the ground, I'm taking this pulse. As I push forward and press the gas, good. Excellent, excellent, good. Now I'm going to peel the toe, turn the toe out, press the gas, and for this one here, the hand's just going to switch from here to there. Good. As I step out, I touch take my pulse. Other hand, Jana. Yes. Press the gas and then out. Good. Peel the toe. Turn it out. Shift as I slowly shift. My hands switch. As I C-step, press, I touch my pulse, my wrist, and good. So now we're going to go that direction. So go into ba, hold the ball, shift, dot, and then we're ready to go. So as soon as I C-step out and that heel hits the ground, I'm in this position. Yeah. I press the gas. Yep, just like that. Toe. Turn it out. As I'm shifting, the hands reverse, stretching, back, holding the core, heel hits the ground, hold the core, press the gas. Peel the toe, hold the core, tailbone is down, turn out, press the gas, stretch out the core, doing your crunches, dot, just dot and hold. Good. C-step, yes, all the time. So this is universal. Boom. All the time. Good. And then good. Boss stay. Hold the ball. Shift. Slowly turn. it. Hold that core. And then release the core. Pull up. Hold the core. Turn it out. Release the core. And I'm holding the ball here. Down. Okay. Good. So I show you that preliminary one with this one. This is a, so in reality, you just hold the ball here, and then out. Here, step, and then out, right? But if I'm doing it fast, this way, so that's if I'm doing it fast, I'm doing the here. So because it's a fast movement. So that's what, yeah, just and then I'm making it. So using those, it's a wind up, wind and wham, wind, wham, and I'm using my body, right? So it's a good exercise to just work on this motion, you know. But for the Tai Chi form, we don't necessarily do that. They don't do it in the form. They just go here. Right. Step. Hold the muscles. Hold the muscles. Crunches. Crunches. Hold the core. Expand the core. Crunches. Cool. Good. Good. Check the time real fast. Good, 10 minutes. All right. So then, other things to do. Let me see. So this is the beginning of what we call Tai Chi 24, right? Here, 3 times. Here, 3 times. Good, right? Here, right? This next one is called White Bird. A white swan spreads the wings. So this whole concept of taking your pulse, right? Bring the hand up to the side, right? Like this. Other hand goes down. So I'm making a little swastika thingy, right? Right. How do we do this? Here. Oh, this comes here, up, and then down. What was that drill again? Here. Yeah. So this hand here is going to come underneath, swing it up, and then down. Yep. So like we do this whirling around. Bring it up here. And then
I don't understand the movement, so it's from
here.
it's something over.
Yeah, so here.
Yeah.
Swing here.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
Swing up. Boom.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
I know. Yeah. Here. There. Swing up. This is just a drill. This is
So the upper hand is slapping.
yeah. Well, I'm slapping it I'm slapping it to accent. You don't have to slap it. Just down gently.
Yeah, okay. But the upper hand.
Yeah, yeah. The upper hand is gonna come down and
Uh-huh.
make contact with the pulse. Bring it up to the other side.
Yeah.
This hand is gonna drop and clear this way. Right? So here, drop,
Okay.
bring it up, and open up. That makes sense?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, that's the other thing about Tai Chi. We start to work on the brain.
Oh yeah, coordination.
It's a coordination. So the bottom foot, remember this thing we did here, like that. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing. Shift and dot. Wait. Yes, this way. That's right. Shift, dot. Step back. Shift, dot. Step back. Shift all the weights on this foot. Slowly bring it. Slowly use your core. Use the core. Hold it. And then back. I'm taking a shorter step. Knees are softened. We're engaging the core, engaging the tummy muscles. Yeah. Good. So how to put it together? Shift here. So here's the key thing. Remember, in martial arts, it's monkey walk. For the 95% of the time, it's monkey walk. The only martial art that does this is capoeira, which is, I'm also a student of capoeira for 30 years. They do the walking thing like this, right? Martial arts do this, right? So if this hand is gonna go this way, this foot's gonna follow. Think of Pinocchio. Here, hand is here. And as, bend the knee, as I drop this hand is gonna come down this way. That foot is gonna come the opposite direction. Yeah, good. Now, this hand's gonna come over and swing. Take the pulse. Step out. Bring it up. Here. Bring the hand down and bring the foot across the same time. This is considered a sweep. Sweep the person that direction. You take them and it falls down that way. Hand comes here. Take the pulse, hold the core, step out, release the core, shift to the opposite foot, bring the hand up, engage the core. Sorry, don't engage the core now. Now engage the core as you bring the foot forward and the hand back. Yeah. Slow, slow. Step, shift, bring. Now, this is on my toe here. Bring the hand down and the foot across the same time, folding in the core. Good. Check it out. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, you feel it and I can watch you.
Yeah. There. So, and the next one is called brush knee. And the brush knee uses the same principle, right? Same principle as the task walking, right? Except we're going to start off, your right hand is going to come across your face. Left hand is going to come here. So in this position, drop the hand and push with the opposite hand, pushing. Turn the ball. In this position, this hand is going to continue to drop down, and this is going to go over the face and push. Down. Now I'm going to do a funky thing. They do this thing where they point at the ear and push. Good. Shift up. Point at the ear and push. Good. One more time. Ear and push. Great. So let's sort of figure out how to implement this situation. Here, as my hands are here, my toe hits the ground. Am I doing that right? Let's see. Yes. My heel hits the ground and I point at the ears. I press the gas. When I press the gas, this hand is going to come and brush low, brush knee, and this is going to push. And I'm in a half stance, half side stance. The knee is in alignment with the heel. The heel is flat on the ground. I'm not really stretching the calf so much. So this is a soft knee. It's not a hard knee, it's a soft knee. But it's used for power. There's a lot of power here because I'm using the earth energy here. Now, I'm just shifting back. When I peel the toe, when I go that direction, peel the toe, turn it out. It's the same thing. Switch hands. Switch the hands down. Here. And I'm dotting at this point. But as soon as my heel hits the ground, I'm pointing at my ears. Holding my core, press and push. Yes, very nice. Peel the toe, hold the core, turn it out. Slowly shift, shifting. So as soon as my toe is here, I'm already in this position. As soon as I pick up my toe and place the heel on the ground, I'm pointing at the ear. And then I press the gas and I brush knee. Okay. Let's go back this direction and just make sure I'm teaching you right. Start off here, palm the heavens and palm the earth, dot. Heel hits the ground, I point at the ear. Press the gas, I push. Yes, just like that. Peel the toe, turn the toe out. I shift, this wall's in the way. I shift. Here, I'm dotting. When the heel hits the ground, I'm pointing. I'm using my core, and then I push and I release my core. One of the things you'll notice with this, check it out. One of the things you notice with this practice is that there's a kind of an explosion that happens with the belly. So if it's done right, you'll feel like you just done about 1,000 crunches. It'll feel like that. So the actual, so we're doing the brush knee. Traditionally for people that are doing this, it's brush knee because it's really a low, it's low. That's why it's called brush knee. Right? And this particular move, well, it's great for the thighs, right? Right, it's great for the thighs. Right? Great for the core. Great for the core, right? As a martial art, it's actually a way of crashing into the opponent. So people see the arms and think, oh, the arm's pushing the guy away. It really isn't. I'm actually using my whole torso to crash into the person, right? And the hands just direct him away, right? So it's a crash. It's like if I'm 160 pounds. If I take all 160 pounds and ram into somebody when their balance is off, I don't care how big they are, they're gonna get knocked out, right? Right. So that's what this movie. That's why, and it's an up, it's a down and up. And so there's what's a thing called an uprooting in Tai Chi. There's a thing called uprooting where you do these drills back and forth where you try to uproot the person. If you get the right leverage, you can throw the person back, and you're not using any muscle. You're just using biomechanical structure, and that's why Tai Chi doesn't really require a lot of push-ups and muscle stuff like that. We're doing this, it's really more about structural. How can I manipulate the person's structure in a way that's going to be less energy for me, right? So it is usually a down, and I'm underneath the person, and then I uproot him and he flies off. So that's the actual application of the movement. So turn it out. Here, sorry, here. Brush knee, right? So once again, I'll do that here, brush knee. Then I pick up the toe, I turn the toe out, shift on the ground, I palm heaven and palm earth, here, good. See step, out, yeah. So that's why it's called brush knee, yeah. So from here, brush knee. Did you get that, Jana? Yeah, down, up. So if you want to exercise the thighs, do 30 of these a day. This is so important, particularly when we get into our 40s and 50s. We tend to lose. If you don't lose it, you use it. And Mother Nature is benevolent, but she's also a hard ass because she's like, if you're not using that, I'm taking it away. You know? She really is. She's like, so you need to use these muscles. You need to use them as much as you can. If you use it, you keep it. If you don't use it, you lose it. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Last one here. Great. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, I went over my time. Thank you so very much. We'll continue this Tai Chi movement. We're going to bring down the heavens and let you all go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful, everybody. Thanks so very, very much.